The foundation of high performance is a balanced diet. An optimal sport diet is closely tied with energy expenditure. A properly structured training program that incorporates diet and energy expenditure has a positive impact on body composition. However, body composition can be negatively affected by uncontrolled calorie restriction accompanied by high-intensity training, which in turn decreases performance. Most athletes unintentionally experience low energy availability. When total energy intake does not cover exercise energy expenditure per fat-free mass, then relative energy deficiency in sports can develop. RED-S is associated with negative effects on health and performance. It can both cause and be caused by psychological problems. In female athletes, it is sometimes known as the triad. Studies on energy availability among highly trained cross-country skiers are lacking. We therefore explored this topic for cross-country skiers over an annual cycle. The current members of the Russian national cross-country skiing team were examined on preparation and competition days in June and March respectively. All participants kept a 3-day record of their diet and physical activity. This was recorded for 1 day during the weekend and 2 days during the week. The diet and exercise training records were then analyzed and used to calculate energy availability. On the remaining days, the participants visited the laboratory to undergo a test until exhaustion and determine their body composition. Only 44% of cross-country skiers in the study followed the recommended diet for endurance athletes during the preparation period, while the diets of other athletes had energy values below 4,000 kilocalories during this period. However, during the competition period, all athletes adhered to dietary guidelines. Total carbohydrates and protein intake were below the recommended values, whereas total fat intake was higher in both periods. The higher level of fat intake can lead to the induction of fatigue, reduced immune resistance, and overtraining. It is worth noting that there are significant similarities between the symptoms of overtraining and RED-S. Both conditions have a hypothalamic pituitary origin and can be influenced by low carbohydrate intake and low energy availability. During the preparation period, which included high-intensity exercise with low total energy intake and insufficient carbohydrate intake, energy availability was low in more than 50% of athletes, despite the lack of significant difference in fat-free mass. During the preparation period, athletes' bodies are often exposed to prolonged periods of low energy availability, which can deplete their functional potential. As a result, many athletes may not be able to achieve their maximum potential when approaching important competitions due to depleted energy reserves. Therefore, we reiterate the need for providing comprehensive information about early diagnosis of low energy availability and RED-S to athletes, coaches, and sports medicine professionals.